Well, new at 5:30, many of us know by now that property prices are skyrocketing, even in places that you might not expect. Well, in Cornelius, for instance, property and rental prices have soared, so much so that the town is now looking at affordable housing. Fox 46's Derek Dellinger live in Cornelius. And Derek, right now, the plans are not new, but there are some new developments on this whole story. Talk to us about that.
Yes, there are. In fact, just within about the next 2 to 3 months, we could be seeing some plans basically on what exactly this would look like here in Cornelius that could help ease the housing crunch here. There is a reality, though, that is here in Cornelius that a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people do work here, but they don't live here, and that's something the town would like to change.
For those that live in Cornelius, it may be hard to think of it as a place with high rent and high prices. But just looking around, you'll see signs of progress and signs that, sure enough, prices are going up here.
Am I surprised about how quickly it's happened? At first blush, yes, but when you think about what's happened with the pandemic, not as surprising.
Andrew Grant is the Cornelius town manager. He's seen the numbers for himself. Home prices have gone up. Rent prices have gone up. The average price is actually higher than what it is in Charlotte. A few years ago, the town saw what was coming and how it affected those who worked here.
We also found through the study that over 80% of the individuals who work in town live somewhere else.
And the town is wanting to change that. They're closer than ever now to finalizing plans for affordable housing in town. It may sound unusual here, but there is a reason for it.
It'll bring in more small restaurants and, there's talk of breweries coming in and all that. So we need all sorts of income levels to attend those and to come shop.
Greta McCoy owns the Bungalow Market. She lives in Cornelius, but she tells us her 2 employees do not.
But it was hard to find local for some reason.
Her business, though, has benefited from the influx of people into town. She deals in home decor.
Luckily, designers and, everybody was fixing up their home and sprucing things up because they were stuck at home so much.
More of that is still likely to happen, but town officials say this effort won't address just the high-priced areas either.
We do have the reputation of having higher-end properties. However, we also have a lot of pockets of poverty and pockets of low incomes, and so we want to address those too.
Now, the plans that the town are looking at could be voted on at an upcoming board meeting. They're looking at some short-term incentives, namely incentives for transitional housing, as well as getting some town employees as well to be part of this incentive to stay in town, to live here in town. They're also looking at some long-term options as well. Live in Cornelius, Derek Dellinger, Fox 46.